What's going on, guys? Wade here to reset this stone from 1905. This one, as you can see, is leaning quite a lot. This one is ready to come over. If we don't get this taken care of, it's going to end up on the ground all on its own.
This is the grave of Maria Lumen Zum Berge, born August 17, 1864, in Westenholz, Germany. She seems to have been an only child, and her parents were Wilhelm and Maria Lumen. This particular stone, as you can see here as I'm setting up, it's already sliding back off the upper base there and really in desperate need of being re-leveled and reset. You saw the maintenance shed that was sitting there in the background. There's a bit of foot traffic in this area, and this stone is a bit risky to have around when there's situations like that. People do get hurt from falling stones, and there are also folks that do get killed every year from falling headstones. So when I look for stones to repair, those are some of the characteristics that I'm looking for, is something that is at risk of going over and potentially hurting somebody, or also ones that are already on the ground. But there's sort of a triage that we look for when we're looking at which particular stones to work on. Interestingly, this particular stone's already been worked on one other time. You can see that's a plastic spacer that's used on modern granite stones rather than this particular white marble stone. So that particular repair failed and caused this issue that we're seeing here today. This particular cemetery, I've seen a lot of relatively bad repairs that have been done to these stones, and a lot of them have failed, so they're being reworked. With this particular repair, we're using lead spacers instead of the plastic ones that you saw previously. Lead is what would have been used on a marble stone like this. Maria met her husband Henry in Germany, and the couple were married in 1884 and immigrated to the United States, arriving in New York shortly after their wedding. They moved to Minnesota, where they were farmers and had 2 children. Their oldest, Edwin, who went by Ed, was born in 1898, and daughter Emma arrived 2 years later in 1900. Edwin was married but had no children, and Emma was married and had 4 children: Robert, Frank, Elizabeth, Dorothea. This particular family was incredibly hard to find information on. I was lucky by being able to go to a small town newspaper who has records dating back to that time period, and they were able to have the editor go back and look in their archive and found a copy of the paper from that particular day. The date is on the inscription here on the tombstone, but other than that, there wasn't anything that I could find in the normal online records that most genealogists are able to have access to. By getting a copy of that obituary, it unlocked a few bits of information that were key to be able to find some other sources and unlock the story that I'm able to share with you today. For some individuals, their headstone is really the only record that we have, their only documentation. Sometimes documents are destroyed by fire, floods, and other issues just due to time. So sometimes the restoration work that we're doing on headstones is incredibly important because that really is the only artifact left for somebody.